But I have like all of his college numbers written down here, and then I have like all of his NBA numbers written down here. If you have them, you can go ahead and present. I can present them if you like, whatever, whichever way you want to do it, or start here, man. But
Yeah.
just looking at John Wall's career, starting at Kentucky, obviously one of the top recruits coming out going into college that year. I believe he may have actually been the number one recruit. It, I like I said, you're a little bit younger than me. You may not remember, but I just remember him doing the Dougie. I don't know if that was before. That was probably after he got drafted, though, right?
Yeah.
That's probably what doing the Dougie in DC. But no, I do remember him coming up. I remember him playing at Kentucky and watching him specifically in the tournament. I remember they lost to this West Virginia University team in the Elite Eight. That they had this dog on their squad. I don't know if you remember him, but his name was Deshaun Butler, I believe.
That name
And
rings a bell for
he
sure.
was he was a dog, bro, and I only remember it specifically because Duke actually knocked that West V team out in the same tournament, and Duke actually won the national championship that year, by the way, 2010.
Mhm.
But yeah, John Wall made it to the Elite Eight. Kentucky Wildcats lost to West Virginia University. John Wall averaged 16 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists, 1.8 steals per game for Kentucky.
Mhm.
And that's just his 1 year college career. So he found success in college, didn't
Yeah.
get the natty, but made it to the Elite Eight. I'll throw it to you though, man. Where do you want to start with his NBA career?
Man, I just want to, kind of, recap his career. Some of his major highlights
Yeah.
throughout the course of his career. Like you alluded to, the number one overall pick out of Kentucky in 2010. That's kind of a major. Well, it is a major deal to go number one. So yeah. Then that eventually led to him becoming a five-time NBA All Star. That's something that I say nowadays get taken for granted for sure.
Yeah.
Cause you see the way guys playing All Star game, they're not really trying for real.
Yeah.
Whereas to back then, like guys actually had pride in playing these types of games. They never took it for granted. So
And
yeah,
John Wall is the perfect player for an all-star game as well.
absolutely,
Entertainment.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So five-time All Star, made an All NBA team, third back in 2017. And the best season of his career was the 16-17 season. He averaged like 23 points.